have 10 seconds to think about what to do with this final pick, and here it is. Oh, it's an Ember Spirit. We don't get to see that man on the main stage that often this weekend.
Then let's hear it for the potential of this grand final. Hamburg, make some noise for this grand final!
Welcome to the International, everybody! Let's kick this shit off with a bang! It's China striking first blood!
Cannot be more fitting. A return in bounce. East versus West will grace the grand finals.
That is able to farm for themselves has big value.
And also, we have the two biggest support ranged playmakers in this meta, the Hoodwink and the Snap.
Knocked back by the God's Rebuke, will not be able to get a stun off. A second kill for Xtreme in this laning phase as they are up now 1,000 gold.
It's just, you want to use the early spell power to build momentum. Burn Charge is already online for Jinq. Super strong right now.
Lots of damage. Jinq stepping a bit too far forward, trying to pressure Skeeter, takes a lot of damage. They even threw the blood grenade at him, but they couldn't go for the kill. While Amar goes down, they trade out cores. X-Nova, can he beat down Snaking? One more hit, he's got it. A 2-for-1 special, and the action returns at the top lane, as this time it's Crit who puts his life in danger and does not manage to get out of it. Then they can't even get him.
Nice enchant for the Dispel and the Overpower. Ame trying to hold it, Snaking holds longer.
And of course, anybody who shows up in the top lane is going to die. It's just a matter of time. The Crit's not dead yet. And now with the Ember Spirit here, looks like the Mars in big trouble, and Jinq is not able to chase after Crit. It's going to be XXS to fall instead as Falcons bring 4 up the top. They do not want to be losing these early towers.
That was a big committal. I mean, you're showing all 3 cores on this top lane to bring down that Mars, who is having a fantastic time. That's a big kill. You can also continue to hold it here and use it defensively. If you want Ame to continue playing bottom against some of the threat that the Pango holds, the Queen can counterplay that a little bit.
Crit playing games with XXS and Jinq once again, but this time around Xtreme bring a whole lot more heroes to the mix.
Playing with her mid, looking for that 12-minute power rune.
XM challenges him again. The stomp, it lands. Good bushwhack, the turnaround, and there's the Sonic Wave, but it wasn't even required. Jinq had it well in hand. That bushwhack combined with the sharpshooter, well played.
And Skeeter's here looking for the fight.
Why is that?
They're just resilient around the map. They rarely give up really bad core deaths. I mean, the games that are spiraling are going to spiral for anybody, but I feel like they just don't feed in poor places. It's usually getting lanes super deep. X-Nova, he's...
Oh, okay, the Croaker. Yeah, Snaking had that well in control. There was no problem there whatsoever.
That's that Mage Slayer online for the Ember, so time to get aggressive. Follow Malrine, let him bring these supports back into the game in a really nice position. Look,
Malrine does find another one. Slight chains, kisses. And XXS is biding his time, waiting for Malrine to show, but the kisses give too much information. They have to back away.
Too easy right now. Just follow this Ember. Blinks are also online for Falcons. Pango Blink, Sven Blink, Instant Smoke. Falcons are going to look to do what XG just wanted to.
XXS is thinking about striking first, though, and he managed to get the pin. No Yules required. They just blew him up, and the Rolling Thunder will come too late to save the Ember Spirit. But maybe Skeeter, you can see him. He's holding off right now, waiting for his initiation. When's he going to make his blink? They got the arena onto the 2 supports. Now he jumps in right into the Mars. He went in for the offlaner, but now he's surrounded by heroes, and he'll be blown up by Ame. Ame, too, was patient, and he waited for his counterpart in Falcons. He waited for Skeeter.
Beautiful patience from Ame on the side of the fight. He waits for the Sven jump, jumps in with ult. No chance to man fight him this early in the game. And he will clean house. The exact team fight XG we're looking for.
You're going to smoke up for it. Falcons will do the same. Not to smoke, but trying to defend their territory.
Look at the Basher. Freshly done on Ame. He got it off that fight. Could be super pivotal at locking down these mobile cores here.
Smoke breaks on XXS. XXS not going to blink forward. Doesn't want to go in blind. Now spots Snaking. And he'll just pin him. See if they can blow him up with the break. It'll make it a little bit easier. But the heals, man. They can't even burst him down. They just used so many spells and didn't claim the 5 position. They will back out. A good stomp, though. And a pin off of it. They're going to jump in. Ame goes for the kill. They got him. Amar does what he can, but again, the Rolling Thunder is just not enough to save the life of his buddy. He's got the Yules to defend. XXS trying to stop these kisses. A blink away, and he does manage to prevent any losses there. Falcons, who's currently XM, just about to finish up BKB. that is an aggressive blink.
Great
He got a Yules off though on the Sven. That delay will not be enough. Too much burst damage coming in from the side. Oh! Third splitter stops Skeeter. Does Xtreme realize this? They certainly do. A BKB, keep him inside the arena. The Skeeter, he's stuck. Ame will come collect the kill that his team served up on a platter, all because of X-Nova. His far sight, he saw it coming the entire way, an Earth Splitter to catch the Sven TP. This is kind of a weird positioning. We swap places. And it's going to be Xtreme breaking the smoke, going into their own jungle. Wait, got the side device initiation onto the Pango, and the Earth Splitter's on top of it with so much magic damage. He is burst down.
Shard stomp in with the boomerang. See you later. No one is surviving that play. And that Falcons try and do here. They're looking on this ward. They have Daedalus on Skeeter.
XXS still has BKB, but they got the sun on him, and from behind, a big crit from Skeeter takes out XXS. The Sonic Wave on 3, Yules up in the air for crit. Skeeter makes a run for it with his BKB, but XM will still pounce on both supports, trying to slow them down, hoping that they can at least get one of them here. Snake King pulled back in, and finally Ame shows up to the fight to claim Snake King's head. He'll get one out of this, but he refuses to do it.
He knows Ame has his back on that counterplay. He knows if Skeeter jumps, he will pay a big price there.
And they have damage for his Sven. Maybe they get the Roshan. But Falcons, I think they still want to force this fight. They're going to try. Malry, and he just throws straight in. The side device on him. Here comes that fear. But the Sven with the amp damage, where is he? He isn't able to get there in time, and now he's been hit by the Yules. He gets the grab onto the Queen of Pain. XF gets on the Eontis! Keeps himself alive, and he blinks away from Skeeter. The initiation has gone all wrong, and now begins the fight. It doesn't fight for long. Ame and his claws will rip through the Sven armor. They'll find another with XXS, a pin against the wall, and Amar, he'll fall as well.
Beautiful kiting from XG. The control on the Sven, stalling up his jump to follow that Ember Spirit. And such clutch hexes from XXS.
XXS, he's landed a number of initiations. They'll find another one. Ame leads away with the Abyssal Blade, and XXS follows through. Another 60 seconds where Falcons will not have all their heroes alive. Well, he said luxury items were coming in. They're here for a couple more heroes. XM with the Shivas. The sight device on the Hoodwink, which is not required for yet another Enchantress kill. No problems killing her now. Now that Ame is playing in the front line, Skeeter's going to make his jump. Gets off the in-range on Ame. Skeeter got that much out of him. But you got that. But you still want to be able to play with the God Strike, but they jump in anyway. Skeeter, he wanted to fight, but he didn't think it was going to start that way with him dead and gone. And what are you going to do now? It's up to Malrine and Amar. They're going to have to pull through this fight for you. You buy back on the Sven, but he won't have the God Strength. They're kiting around Ame as best as possible right now. XM, Yules, he dodged out the Stormhammer, and he's going to have a blink up in a second. He still has his BKB. A nice pin from the low ground from XXS. A buyback's being used from Falcons from all these heroes, but they've got nothing for it. They killed a Hoodwink at best. They took out Roadkill, and that's all.
You have to get more there for a triple buyback. The Sven one is not going to be the most impactful, but you bought both supports. You took an extended fight. Nullifier in sight.
Level 25 on XXS, 180 HP regen inside the Arena of Blood. But if they can take him out of the equation right away, no one got this. Where is he going to throw out this arena? He's waiting out the BKBs. He knows Skeeter's going to expire soon, and now he's got him. First the sight, then the spear, then the damage that Ame brings to the table.
A dieback on the Sven. Falcons crumbling. No answer for Ame and his jump.
XXS doing his best, even an Outworld staff there. Double daggers to slow him down. Ame still finding more. He first catches Snake King, no buybacks there. He chases after Crit. Another hero to fall on the side of Falcons. Double cookies where they can, and they're chasing after the Ember Spirit on the same side.
Supports are just killing him.
Supports taking out the Ember Spirit.
X-Nova stalls for the other heroes to come back up.
Can Xtreme Gaming get through the backdoor protection, though? They're going to try. Aside by no, they got the Abyssal Blade initiation on Malrine, and Malrine dead for 2 minutes. Maybe it doesn't matter how much time you buy. Ame He seems to be eternal at this point in time. 11, 1, and 10. He will stand here as long as it is needed to finish out this game.
Or take the easier road, you know, go get that bottom lane in.
They can jump the Ursa now and kill him. This is going to be Megas. Try and get something out of it.
Gotta go.
Even a BKB. There goes the Rolling Thunder. There goes Team Ratio with the BKB turnaround. Skeeter, he's got to run, but he's pushed back in by the Sonic Wave into the claws of the bear. He will be pulverized. A hit in for the Rolling Thunder, but XM, he's still an Eontis to be able to work with. A shot coming in. Shin-Q, not even required. Ame is all the damage you need at this point for Xtreme Gaming to close out the game, and they will take the lead in the series of the TI Finals.
A confident Game 1 victory, to say the least. These guys were feeling themselves. Felt like that entire game, even in that laning phase, which is supposed to be Falcon's strength in this matchup, they won that top lane in dominant faction.
And they don't even need their bonus time. They only use 3 seconds of their bonus time the entire draft. That I don't think.
Faceless Void.
Let's see what they get. Baden it is.
For Skeeter, I think they had a couple options in that last slot.
Ame into trouble. Falcons, are they going to claim first blood this time? The Quill, not enough, and Xnova gets the kill on Crit first. You're happy with the trade-off of support for core, but Falcons just get single digits away from first blood.
Mar would have liked, because he can chase you down. He can build the stacks up. And Klink's, his tankiness comes online later in the lane, not on those super early levels.
Oh, that damage is building up. Xnova, he's just going to work right now. Crit gives him the tonic, but it's not enough. Amar still falls. They both get dangerously low. Ame ends up going down in the end, and this dagger lands.
Dodge might go back in.
And Xnova, he's now going to challenge him. Crit, he's got another dagger coming up, but he still has that whip. He pulls the hard camp too early, so it'll be difficult for Crit to be able to re-pull it at the right time for another stack. This bottom lane, though, is being pressured heavily. They're just going to run over Shin-Q and set up for the Wisdom Shrine. That's going to be a double for Falcons. They got this last time. Xnova, he's a bit surrounded here. The daggers into the Viscous Nasal Goo. Okay. And he can't TP out either because Crit is ready to stop that one. So his life is kind of forfeit here. There's that fear. And Falcons up 2,000 net worth. This is looking way more like a Falcons game. They get an advantage off the laning phase. Now they're going to start building that, and they're going to bully you with that net worth advantage. Backs away, but they know where he's going. He's headed to farm some neutrals. Just outside. He just used an orb. Perfect timing. Get the grab on him while the orb is done. Chain up the disables. Push him into the wheel.
Nice connection. Perfectly executed. That's an arcane rune, so all your cooldowns coming up again in 20 seconds here. We could see another fast play come out from Malrine on the map.
Whether it's, you know, through the break into actually attacking the Enchantress or through the shard later on where you could bypass that untouchable. But for now, it's simply not a solution. And as a result, Falcons, when you make this sort of play, the slower it is, the worse it gets. Mid-tier 2 is being pushed. Top tier 2 is being pushed. Nobody on Xtreme is showing except for Ame. And I think Skeeter and Malrine, they've made a read of this. They know they're going to go for Skeeter. And this is going to go real bad, potentially. They get the grab, and already the squirrel is gone. And the bat is back up to full HP. Xtreme Gaming make their first big move of the game, and they're going to lose 3 heroes and get absolutely nothing in return.
And a double kill for Malrine, 5-0. This is basically going to finish up that BKB. You cannot lose double shrine again in this game. Ame needs to get this one.
Okay, maybe that was sticking around for too long there. He already broke the smoke, but Shin-Q, cheeky as always, was trying to play inside the trees. A really big upgrade to their team fight potential.
He's going to run into Crit. Try and roar and kill him here?
Yeah, Malrine, he's going to jump in, and he gets grab on XXS. No roar goes out just yet. The roar's still available, though. XXS, he can throw it out now, and he'll TP away. The whip is going to be there in time. The TP, ill-advised for XXS. He tries to chase down Crit, but it just will not work for him. Kited out by the constant daggers. Meanwhile, Lamar still hitting your tier 3s. He's chipped it away just a bit more, and now that there's no Beastmaster, it feels like the game's...
Have a good day. Now I'm hitting your base. All the ults were used. What do you have left in the tank? No nullifier yet for Ame. No BKB for XXS. He was your strongest team fighter. And a lot of his net worth got taken out off that little gank up top. So this is just a free lane for Falcons.
Yeah, this is looking like a real sad way to lose one of your games in this TI Grand Final.
Or a very comfortable way to win it.
That is also true. Falcons, everything is going to be undone if they can close out this game from that.
Leave the pit.
Ame's also about as strong as you can ask him to be at this point in time.
Yes.
Level 18, nullifier done. If they can't make it work now, then you may just have to accept that this is a GG call. Both teams aware of the positioning.
That's not the guy you want.
They try and go for the nullifier, but the grab, no, the roar. It's going to stop him. Ame gets a bit of distance, and the Earth Splitter does good damage. Malrain kind of has to retreat here. As tanky as he is, he backs away. Now chasing after the Hoodwink, doesn't get that either, and they got the ultimate out of the Skater Abaddon. This is going pretty well for Xtreme, and now with the break, they go after the Abaddon. Escape back to help protect him. No nullifier back up for Xtreme just yet. Malrain with the refresh, though, goes back in with a BKB, and a second round. No roar to protect him this time, and Skater on top of him. What a bushwhack, but Ame simply cannot output the damage. These heroes of Falcons, they are just too big and too bad.
That felt like a fight where XG executed it absolutely to the limit. You couldn't ask for more. They popped so much early, and they will end up losing basically everybody. Just too much sustain, too much tankiness in this lineup. They are too far ahead off the lanes.
Team fight?
Yeah, 5-man coil, 5-man bushwhack, landed ET stomp on top, Earth Splitter goes through, you amp it up on everybody. ATF disconnects. It's definitely doable here.
Okay.
Excellent.
Well, if the Elder Titan isn't alive, now what do you give the chances of that happening?
A lot lower.
He does have buyback, and that is certainly what Xtreme are going to have to play off of. Lots of buybacks, as many as they can get. The Beastmaster and the Hoodwink, the other two to have it. Malrain just trying to make Xtreme Gaming flinch at this point.
There's the banner drop. Let's get whittled down quite a bit, actually.
XM is trying. Whittling it down won't cut it, though. Xtreme, they're going to need to do a whole lot more because the damage that Amar is doing right now, it's about to become permanent. You can't handle Megas this early into the game.
No shot. You have to take the fight here. Have to find some sort of crazy jump.
Trying to wear him down. Shin-Q finally does take away that banner, but who cares about the creeps? Amar, he is more than enough. He doesn't need creeps behind him. The buildings are almost gone, and Xtreme have yet to make a move. They're just going to concede this to Megas.
There's no move to make. There is no target to jump. You see a Bristle with Aegis. You see an Enchantress you can't kill. And there's an Abaddon sitting behind everybody.
And the Shiva's Primal Beast is now behind him. So 40 seconds.
All right.
To get Xtreme to respond. Here comes that all-in attempt onto the Aegis hero. Can't even kill him the once. Maybe with a stomp. No Earth Splitter yet. They gotta wear through this first life before they use big spells like the Earth Splitter. But the tier 4s are dropping pretty fast here. There goes the Shivas. Malrain tries to make his jump out the grab onto the Beastmaster. Can they blow him up? Or is the Primal Beast the one in trouble? He reframes Earth Splitter and actually interrupts him. That world step. Whoa, look at that! He goes right to the middle of them, and Malrain takes 3 down with ease. Falcons go into the Xtreme Gaming base. And Xtreme, they fight out to pretty much the bitter end, but they will call it quits, and we have a tie series now. The TI Grand Finals.
It has been some time without a 3-0, but we will get it here at the minimum.
And overwhelm your opponent, and your team can rally behind you. Such is life. They go for Sven, but
Yeah, stealing it away as well.
but like just shove wave, you go early butterfly, you push your team out, and yeah, they do go for the gyrocopter. I kind of feel like they need to have lane presence in the safe lane.
Last thing they want is to be at such a disadvantage they give up the Wisdom Shrine again. Disruption into a bash, into the crush, but the teleport is coming in, and now XXS is the one in trouble. It's first blood going to Snake King, and a second kill on the way. The Shadow Demon, he can do little to stop this. Shin-Q does what he can against Skeeter, but I bet he's wishing he never popped that poison. Mean that Falcons won't be able to min-max the advantage they got off of those kills. The Slardar able to play the lane solo for a little bit. Primal Roar and trying to secure the power rune. Don't get the power rune, so instead get the kill.
And no brain tap, no sleep for Xnova there. Just gets taken down from the high ground.
Shin-Q gonna run into Snake King. A pick off perhaps. It's gonna be up to Snake King if he can get off a Decrepify that's good enough and make a run for it, but they should just be able to tail him. Nobody around to help him out. The Gyrocopter's not gonna join in on this. And especially if XM, they do have the Beastmen. They're trying to sandwich this right now, but it's 3 heroes. So it's not so simple as Maureen just running in for the roar.
Can't go.
The escape act as well as Decrepify that's going to be countered. There is high potential for Xtreme to be able to outplay Falcons, but are they going to be able to get there? As an early game does seem to favor Falcons for now. And we're seeing the impact of that. 12-minute. An Invis room. They do have the sentry in place for this one. Can Xnova get the right Nightmare? Omar got himself stuck. Can he get out of this? The shield crash is stuck, and now he's going to be Fiend's Grip. Just to make sure the Shadow Fiend gets away, Xnova will die for it, but he sacrifices his life to make sure his mid laner does not go down. That was the most farmed core in this game. A little bit more cluttered than they were able to do in the past. They can't rely on just the tankiness of the heroes in this game.
And Snake King, you are not on Enchantress anymore.
They spotted and Disruption to stop the TP. They can give the kill to whoever they want. XXS will nab it as he wants it.
The Falcons are like, yeah, nice Roche. We're going to take it way before you're expecting it.
I certainly wasn't expecting this. I've got free vision. And they're actually going to do it. They're going to run into crit. They're going to chase after this kill. But that means Roshan, it goes the way of Falcons.
What a snatch in this game. You'll gladly trade a support to take this away from this Slardar lineup. You take away from XG.
Sure.
But it does mean you'll have to contest the faster Roshan cycle in this game.
Got the Nightmare on him. Team is teleporting in. And yeah, Falcons say that is not even close to teleport. Oh, XXS, what was that? Bungled the stun there that should have gotten them the extra kill.
That was almost harder to miss than hit. 15.5 on the Sven, level 12 on the Gyro. XG have the 2 highest level cores in this game, and it is the Sven and the Shadow Fiend. Those are good levels to have on these heroes.
Aurora goes out, trying to blow up the Slardar, and they do manage to get him. Xnova not there in time for a Nightmare save. And they know that God Strength is on cooldown. The Sven may be in this area, but...
I don't want to give this corner to XG while he has Aegis for another minute.
Xnova spotted by Maureen. They get... No, he's faster with it. Gets off the Nightmare. Still, though, the Nightmare is traded away, and Maureen does not have to roar to get the kill. He just casually runs him down. 40 seconds left on the Aegis. 20 seconds left on his roar.
Absolutely devastating if you can connect.
Double BKBs. XXS may not have his, but all they need for him is an initiation. But Ame already has that covered. They get the jump on a Snake King and XXS. The finishing blow.
That was some overkill, but ending the ult so. Like a lot of Falcons teamfight depends on getting a good roar without the save coming through and getting a good roll through from Amar.
Good pick. Maureen exercising some restraint. Once again, runs into Xnova and realizes he doesn't have to roar to get the kill.
Might bail you out. Depends when that demonic purge comes through. This ward is scouting mid, but they did not. They barely saw.
XM and Ame.
See ya.
He is not playing games. He is not being coy. He just goes straight to the support, takes the kill that he can get out of it. Use the God Strength for that. Unfortunately for him, it is a late Roshan spawn, so Roshan is not up for them to take.
Ward plays from crit, trying to see anything for the jump. But XG, they take the high ground. It's going to have to be blind here from
Seeing
Amar.
some heroes. The Rolling Thunder. Amar holds off on it.
Xnova making some moves on the left. Going up blind, looking for an angle.
XXS.
Oh, he might just run into a
running
bar.
right up there, and he managed to find the Pango. The Pango's the one in trouble. He gets the roll up. He's demonic purge, so he has to Rolling Thunder now. XM goes to the Requiem. It doesn't get an easy kill. They chase after Snake King. They'll get that one, but they've blown a lot for this. Meanwhile, the roar, it gets used on the Sven, and the Sven's at half HP. He's got the BKB. What's he gonna do? Can he turn it fight? Oh yeah, he can. He brings out Maureen. The Fiend's Grip. He takes out Amar as well with XXS chasing down the Gyrocopter.
Triple.
Fun Falcons down.
What a clutch turnaround from Ame. Help that BKB. Disruption buys him some time. And Falcons overextend trying to bring this king down. Xtreme take a 6K lead. They'll put an Aegis on this Sven, and now little bit of extra sustain, why not? They found Snaking again, just been hounded.
Gets there on just the last half second, and that will help XXS complete his Aghanim Scepter. Ame, not worried about it. He says, this kill isn't even worth me chasing. You guys can have at it, though. Xnova, JinQ, they'll hunt down Crit on the sides of the map. Oh, they'll leave the kill to XM, so nice. Nice dodge. And it means that Xnova will end up taking the kill with the poison.
Great ward for Falcons. Amar, he's like, I want to use this, guys.
Seeing XXS, I just can't see a world where they go on the Slardar, and it's good for them, and instead Amar's going to be the one jumped. A roll up and a rolling thunder. Away he goes, hits a bash, a little bit of damage, and blinks away. It's XM, actually now. XM's in trouble. There's a disruption save, though, and Ame right on the front line to bail out his Shadow Fiend. The hit's coming in. Maureen, how you can't survive. 28 damage, and more's coming for you. A good whip from Crit will keep them off of Skeeter's tail, but that damage had to put fear into Falcons. Snaking, he delays it. One tapped by Ame. That's what you're dealing with right now.
She disassembles it. Once Daedalus here.
The banner down, and Ame starts going to work.
There's the Gyro Daedalus. This is some damage for Falcons. I mean, this is a Hail Mary.
It is. They've got to somehow find the initiation, but if they're going to do it without Snaking and without a mid lane of Barracks. Trying to deal with the banner. Skeeter. Oh, man. No good. No buyback available. Requiem just for the fun. Just for the hell of it. He's got another one. Why not?
No God Strength, no problem. Just blinks on plays for the attack speed, daring Amar to jump him.
They do manage to get that jump on XM, but there's the Lincolns. Now a refresh. You have to go through another Lincolns. You don't have Aurora to do so. XM jumps, hits the back line with the Requiem, runs down Crit. Full heal, back up, and this is completely dumpstered. Xtreme Gaming. You thought that was good in game 2. You thought Falcons, they had the advantage, that they made a statement. Well, Xtreme come right back and make a statement of their own.
And you have...
I'm not gonna lie, like if you get towards the later stage, it's really cool.
We love the Magnus on the main stage.
My guy's pointing. He forgot to ban it some years ago, but now he's picking it. The hero that buys blade mail can cushion the blow of the left rack. You keep running into the jungle. Amar then gets...
Oh, it's a bear though.
Oh.
It is.
Sharpshooter on top. That's enough to take anybody out.
Disruption in the bottom lane, being run down by the Gyrocopter. Shockwave trying to separate the two of them, but JinQ is slowed down by the blood grenade, and the first blood will be taken by Skeeter. In turn, he's skewered back into the tower, but XXS not enough to finish him off. And just now noticing that Snake King opted for drinking buddies over the tag team.
This is their combo with the gyro, right? To throw that out there at least once.
We'll love to see the combination with that Ursa and how it happens. Epicenter being used. XM didn't expect this little bit.
No way.
No. He's stuck inside the sandstorm. There's no way he survives a blood grenade just in case they finish him off.
Nice pickup from Maureen. Getting aggressive, had the level advantage. Hit.
Everywhere you look, Falcons max efficiency. Maureen's going to join them here in the bottom lane. Goes after the Shadow Demon. They've got him. Burrow strike underneath the sandstorm. He'll try and disrupt. He can't even get that much off. Maureen does too much damage. He didn't even pop the amp damage. He'll use it now to put pressure on this offlane tower, knowing that the Magnus is not ready to contest.
Prioritize early, but against the Magnus lineup, you open up both these ancient camps. Or both these side camps and the ancient camp. It's going to feel great.
Make a run for it, Crit. He slowed down a little bit. Amar challenging XM. With this early level 6, he can stand up to the damage of the Diabolic Edict. Crit, though, he tried to make his way, weave his way through those trees. Too many heroes from Xtreme Gaming up here, though.
Like, you have to expect XG are going to bring some numbers up here a couple times, try and punish this offlane Ursa, but it's also not the best hero for you to play through if you're Falcons.
With that enrage on cooldown, Xtreme have to punish him. He comes forward to try and collect some CS. That is greedy.
Need another
Will he
poison.
pay the price for it? One more poison should do it. He managed to juke that one.
Can't juke this one.
Shinkyu, he gets a little bit. No, he jukes it. He gets down to low ground. Dodges the stomp. Now he dodged another poison. He is breaking ankles left and right. Xtreme will go home empty-handed.
So much time wasted up here. So much.
Exactly. It's just so Amar. XXS chased after a missile and a snowball. And now the ultimate over the top. Double ultimates to secure the kill.
Beautiful connection there. This is why I like the Tusk for them so much. I almost think they forgot about this hero for a little bit. They're like, oh, they're going to go to the corner of the
had
map.
to go back to pick up Amar in this smoke, but Maureen, he's got the vision. And in Mame, there's no way out on this one. The kill will be taken by Crit. But it doesn't matter who takes the kill, who gets the bounty for that. The important part, shutting down Xtreme Gaming's carry. He's got the distance. He can maybe pull them into that tier 2 tower area.
Got to scout with the ET Spirit here. Gain some sort of vision advantage. Scan lands, they know they're there.
Maureen, he blinks backwards. Skeeter, he's the one to play on the front lines. Gets a little vision. Spots XM. XM, he's in danger of being blown up right away, but holds the gyrocopter. He's pulled backwards there. TRP lands a 3-man. A skewer to finish off one, but the damage is not done yet. Maureen fighting underneath the sandstorm, and Ame behind the shards can't get to his allies.
He's blocked off.
He is blocked off, and now Falcons start making their retreat. Xnova desperately with the stomp. He gets two. Ame, here comes the hammer. Maureen, he makes the bro strike away. Maureen's out. They'll try and get Snaking, but a shards to block him off again. Ame, he tried to show up for his team, but the path was blocked. They just already ramping up for the high ground defense in late game?
No, you can't give up that much in this game. They almost died on this ward down here. Oh, they're going back in. I don't know if this is where you want to be right now.
Xnova sacrificing his life to get some information, and it will be his life. Without a doubt.
Better him than a core.
Maureen plays off the disruption. And Shinkyu and a Helmadom creep will die.
I think he was disrupting to send his illusions out to scout. Not a bad idea. Once this smoke play fails from XG, it's very likely they split up across the map to return to the farming patterns. They will just miss XXS on top of that hill.
Yeah, Snaking, shoving them back. And on the other side,
they're going
Maureen
back for
and Crit, the true threat is here. The two-man power team. So much burst damage with this epicenter. They've got the mag dead. He tries to skewer away, but he cannot escape. And now, Xnova, he can't escape the bear as well. No, wait, the Purge. It slowed him down just enough, but even worse, it's XM sinking. Now he arrives back into the fight, gets the stun, a burrow strike to finish him off. 2 cores dead on the side of Xtreme. The supports limp back to the base.
I mean, XM went in there. He finds Crit, but he pays a big price for sacrificing his position. Might get a taste of the bear right here. XM, that's not who you want to run into.
Amar hunting him down, got a bash. Not required, but Crit will lend a helping hand.
First few hits might just decide the fight.
Yes, he may be behind the gyrocopter and the Ursa in net worth, but the Empower adds so much. The epicenter fine, gets the Magnus though. And there goes all the initiation. Ame is going to try and chase after them, but
Ame's available for that jump. There's turnaround, but he's still waiting on the cooldown. 2 seconds left for this ultimate. Gotta fish again. Gotta find another skewer.
Skeeter getting closer and closer. Ame goes to challenge him, and he's pulled away a little bit by the drinking buddies. Now he pops the Satanic, and it's Ame's turn. Ame's low. Corner HP. He needs to be able to hit something. It's finally going to be Snaking. Gets that kill. Starts backing away, but here comes Maureen with the epicenter to slow him down. They take out Ame. XM in trouble outside the base. He'll be run down as well. 2 cores on Xtreme. Neither have buyback. And Falcons in a position to push us to Game 5. It is over. Xtreme call it early. They say that's fine. Touche. We'll see you in Game 5.
This series will go the distance. I don't even remember the last time we had a Game 5 other than those Spirit series going way back to those TIs.
Yeah, that was the last time. TI10 was the last time we had it.
Lane setup, right? If they see a weak off lane based on Pango going to mid and there's something exploitable, then that could potentially change. And they go for the Magnus themselves. XG could not win. Or take the Aegis with the Magnus.
A staple. Now, yesterday you guys said.
So there's one question that matters, my friends. Who will be the man? And who will be the maggot? Shake those hands, boys! Let's get into a game 5!
So much can go wrong, and yet so much can go right here. If you land the perfect ultimate, it can break that late game fight open.
Disruption setup, Fisher block off, a bit of damage, Snake King though. Naga Siren, a very tanky support, and once again, Crit's gonna make the early TP rotation for the punish on Xtreme Gaming. That should lock it down. XXS has nowhere to run to, and first blood is claimed by Crit.
He makes the same rotation top he did in that other game. Maureen is getting through this matchup.
XXS, he knew there was going to be some sort of glimpse shenanigans here, and now with the Fisher, he's trying to save his support, pull back in. Once again, this Korrigan's grass is turning out beautiful when he's got so much set up for it, both the pull-in of the ensnare and the glimpse.
You have to find the downside. No disable on this Pugna to set up the spin kill. Means Xnova's going to have to look
early
elsewhere.
Rolling Thunder goes after XM. Maureen gets stuck on the cliffs. Still able to find a second hit, but now it's underneath tower. And XM, he's trying to get off the Requiem. Unable to do so. Maybe he can threaten it now. Oh, man, he's get a big heal off the Magic Wand stack. Maureen's the one to die instead. The race is to finish him off. And now the punishment comes in twofold. The Shin-Q managed to get a disruption on top of that for a second kill. XM taunting Maureen. He was already walking away with the lane win, but now he's got a massive lead. 57 CS, a kill to be a part of. 3,200.
The fifth, it might get the kill.
Ooh, it was close, but not quite good enough. Considering the lack of pressure so far from the Shadow Fiend, I'm inclined to agree with him.
This is the normal progression you want right here. This is going to help you scale
Early Omni Slash, and Amar, he levels up the RP, but he will not be able to outlast the Omni Slash.
What a find from Ame. The timing on that is tight with the next wave coming in. You really...
Which they are. Two-man smoke, Crit, and Maureen.
They want Ame. If he gets spin off, this might not work, but you have RP.
RP straight to the Static Storm. He gets off the spin initially. They're still going to go for the kill. The teleports are coming in. He may need a disruption to bail him out here. He got off that disruption right before the Static Storm finishes him with the silence, but it's not enough. Too much with the Rolling Thunder on top of everything. Falcons, they just bring too many heroes to this, and Xtreme, desperate to bail out their carry, just give more to Falcons.
Such a nice timing to hit with...
But they're going to sandwich him.
They
punish.
Kick him out.
Didn't want to go for the Medusa, but they'll catch Amar on the other side, go through the gate, hit him with the Blink Dagger. And with that skewer, there's nowhere really to run. They try the Static Storm to give him some time here, but another 5 seconds till a skewer, and he's just completely surrounded.
Kill to Ame. Boosts that Juggernaut up. It's going to finish his Battle Fury right on time.
Says, go ahead. Give it a try if you want.
Yeah, he's just running at him.
And Xnova's trying to run away, but Crit, he'll catch up with a glimpse here. Xnova doing what he can, but of course, too many disables, not going to be able to teleport away. A 5th kill for Falcons, but on the other side, a much bigger one. Skeeter, hit by the disruption. He got off the Stone Gates, they're going to turn themselves away. The Croakers stall him up a little bit, but he's already out. Yeah, that is pretty tough to get through.
A tanky hero at this point in the
game.
So
why not make the same play as last time? A little bit of feint up to the top lane and then back through the gate. Sandwich Falcons again on this play. If you want to keep playing aggressive down here, we'll keep picking off the heroes. This time they only get the support.
Or at least one of them at the start of the fight. It can be very good for you. And you can bring Ame in there, and he should be able to contribute more.
Oh, this information, instant Echo Slam! Baited out Xnova. The punish, the Fisher, it doesn't stop the skewer away, and a song to reset things. Falcons are not in a position to keep it going, though. They will simply teleport out.
Smart
it was
song.
A great reaction there.
Disruption spells behind him. Some sustain later on. This Naga's going to build some utility.
Quick Static Storm, Xnova.
And they're just running a pack. Quick Pugna kill, run the same heroes into the mid lane, grab the Shaker this time.
Pull him back in with the RP and the Rolling Thunder to ensure that if Xtreme were to respond, it's a hard fight to take. XXS is tanky, but not that tanky, and XM tries to come in with the Requiem. He's doing this solo. Wait, no, Ame comes in from the side with an Omni Slash.
It's a great one.
Maureen, he gets a lot of damage, but it's not enough. One more hit, and Essence Ring. It keeps Maureen alive.
And I'll pause as Ame's kill attempt falls short. One hit. They already have a drum on Crit. Early utility online for Falcons. Butterfly done for Skeeter. This lineup is hitting a power point.
Once again, XXS baiting out X-Nova, who's going to try and play for the Wisdom Shrine. No overextension, though, from Falcons. Not yet. The Omni Slash is laid down. It's sticking on to Maureen. No, it's sticking on to Skeeter. He gets a lot of damage done. The Stone Gaze goes out. The Rolling Thunder has used so many ultimates. Popped by Falcons. They do not get control of the Wisdom Shrine. That, in your own vision, is going to be in danger. Because the early gem pickup from Falcons. They're going to push into this side of the map again. Once again, looking for a glimpse play. They know XF doesn't have his BKB. He just has to Requiem. Hope that the Fear pushed them far enough back. But the Magnus going to chase after a Snake. He got him with the ensnare. Wait, a Fisher, they're so clumped up. A Fisher hits on 4. If only there was some damage behind it. Boname, he wasn't there yet. He's trying to get there somehow, wrapping through these trees areas, but he's just not going to be able to get there to punish anything. It's going to be instead Jin-Q to die. Both supports fall, and they take that high ground ward away from Xtreme. He is isolated. It's just 100-0.
Falcons are building up the cheap answers right now. Double Ghost Scepter across their 2 cores as the MKB arrives. The Mag and the Pango.
Goes fishing, finds the Horn Toss. Disruption, but only halfway through. And Maureen's going to ensure the kill, at least trying to with the Rolling Thunder. X-Nova protects himself. There's an Omni Slash. He may make it to his team. Maureen is still on. No, he goes down. And Jin-Q finishes him off with the Demonic Purge.
Is this the opening? XG, can you find more right here?
Oh, if they could just catch Skeeter, but the Fisher was just a little bit off the mark. Now he's teleporting away. The Croaker stopped.
The disruption.
It's not disruption. Oh, he was halfway through that animation. Roshan roars, and that's the call to action for Xtreme. They bring their 4-man, but what about Ame? He's trying to make his way over here. They don't know how quick they go. They go disruption out, and on the side there goes that Requiem, blowing up Maureen, skewered back onto the Shadow Demon. He got off the Demonic Purge. That is excellent. And Decrepify goes down as well. They have to Static Storm this Shadow Demon just to get the kill on him.
This fight is open right now.
It is. Ame wasn't even a part of that one, and now he's got his Omni Slash. Xtreme Gaming, there is an opening here.
A tough angle to contest. Dire Ward scouting the entry to their triangle, but does not see them deeper in.
There's so much vision. Amar, they blink backwards on XXS.
There were creep scouting.
Deal with the Watcher. Roshan's already dead. The smoke up Falcons. Now on the offensive, looking for the glimpse pickoff. Found it on X-Nova. Pull them back inside the Static Storm. These supports are worth the ultimates. The Says are too annoying for Falcons. They let the Medusa lead the charge. They don't have to risk anything else. 500 more gold until he's got an Axe. Somebody funnel him some gold. Amar fishing, got the Horn Toss, and Fisher is not going to stop the skewer. Back into the Static Storm it goes. Once again, the support is picked off. There is still this annoying Shadow Demon with the disruptions, but it's on cooldown for a bit. Skeeter will take that chance to hit a tier 3 and take down the tier 3 in quick succession. There's that Axe. Flying out for crit. If they get the right, no! It's going to be Xtreme jumping first. They go all in for the Magnus, and they've got him.
Look at Skeeter, he got feared into the base.
He did, he got pushed in deep. Falcons get a bit separated, but Xtreme, once again, they're playing it slow. Hit the Fisher now, the follow-up. Ame, he's making the call to jump in. Takes a lot of damage. Oh, no, they're rolling. They slash. No! Ame! What about the Omni Slash?
Didn't get it off in time, underestimated the burst damage, was trying to hold it for the second life, but this will be a lane.
And there are no tier 2s left. Falcons won. They can keep this going. 40 more seconds till Ame's back up. 1 minute on the Aegis. Falcons have made the call. They're going to go another.
Still have Aegis for 30. Do XG even have any smokes left? They popped so
many.
The
base, Amar, a Horn Toss. Oh, if he could find XXS, that would be a beauty.
He wants to return the favor.
Maybe it's X-Nova once again. The Pugna. Toss back to the team. There's nothing Xtreme can do about this. It's just time and time again. Horn Toss into out.
It just seems like an impossible fight. If you know they're coming, you just saw the play. You make them BKB early to have to commit. There's going to be some RP interrupt.
Got the Horn Toss once again. The Pugna. Punished time and time again. Somebody has to die for this Horn Toss skewer combo. They'll get the pick off. Break it down for me, Avery. How does Xtreme win this fight?
Massive Requiems, a great catch from XXS, and the Omni Slash has to land.
He got two! He got two inside of that! The man just took it to him! He said, what do I need? It's all me! me, baby, I've got this. Finds an opening on 2. Now Ame has an opportunity. Oh, that outworld staff, man. It's just too good of a counter to the Omni Slash. Ame's making a run for it. He'll get back to the base safely. Falcons have bought back on Amar, though.
They want to end it. They still have Aegis. They know all the ults are on cooldown. This junk did not do enough with the opening.
Almost out of man on the first life here. Skeeter is getting quite low.
Continue the push as XG trying to wait for ultimate cooldowns.
The banner gets dropped, and the damage, it's coming so fast. Xtreme had to cobble together some sort of idea here. Ame, he'll blink forward, deal with the banner.
Does have buyback
Spin on
now.
Cooldown.
It's worth mentioning. 2
Rolling
lives
Thunder, that's going to be a bit wasted here. Maureen tries to blink it again. Very awkward. Very far forward.
There's no punish, though.
That'll be a second lane. No response from Xtreme on that.
Look, A on disc, ready to be assembled for ATF. You might not be able to get that same kind of play on the Magnus anymore.
One building left till Megas.
You gotta go here.
Half HP, where's the jump? They make the jump now. Try and hit for the Requiem. The RP gets locked down as well. Song. Still though, the Fear pushes the Medusa inside. Little bit of a problem. Half mana for now. Trying to stall things out. Got the Static Storm out. Glimpse back onto him. Refresh. He couldn't get off the BKB. He's in trouble. Decrepify's gonna wear out. XM, now he gets off the BKB. He's making a run for it, but the Stone Gaze will allow Skeeter. He'll take Megas.
XG against Megas. Need to find
he doesn't want to let him lead. He's running straight to him. He challenges Crit, but a cheese goes off. Crit, he's alive for now, but he's separated the rest from the Medusa. Refresh, and now he's got lots of stuns. It's a Winkle, a little bit more. Requiem, Fisher, everything they have. A jump forward, goes after Crit once again. Way to bash. Still though, the Medusa's in trouble. Ame, wait the song, and they can't stop him.
Where's
he's teleporting away. There is no stuns.
He didn't omni him in the ghost blade because he felt like he was gone, but the song bailed him out. Go XG's way. This game is not easy to end right now.
Mar has an E on disc. He's ready to put together if this initiation goes wrong, but it doesn't. He got the opening on the Shadow Fiend straight to the Static Storm. That's going to be a buyback.
No disruption in time. They're thinking about both. They went to the pit, now they're back to the base. ATF, he's made the call. He wants to look for somebody.
Once again, the Pugna, because why not? A disruption, okay. Gets thrown out onto the Magnus. Lotus Orb bounces it back, and it's still the death of X-Nova. Man, it's just not getting to play any Dota right now.
You have to go back.
You have to go back. There's no way you can stop this Roshan Falcons. They play it cool. They back away. 5-man smoke up, and now they're heading into the base.
They lost tier 4s off that. They lost so much.
They realize that Xtreme are a bit out of position. If they can get to the base before some of these other heroes, they can get yet another pickoff. It's X-Nova again.
Does not have the buyback available.
Is that enough, Falcons? Ame, he's tired of this. No, the Lotus Orb. Swift Slash, it was just a Swift Slash. Meanwhile, JQ, he just died in an instant. Skeeter took him out. And oh no, XM got bashed up right as he tried to go for the Requiem. And he's gone.
XG crumbling right now.
They're wearing through these heroes one by one. And Ame in frustration, he managed to get his spin up there. Dance inside, but it's that Storm response. And his song as well. Still though, the spin gets off the on-the-side spin and bounce backwards. It didn't get onto the heroes. Now what do? You need a refresher. XXS. He can't go back. He has to go in. He has to use everything he has. Refresher into the Echo Slam. They get one. They got one lead. Half HP on Skeeter. Ame fighting for it. Can he take down DOTA? It's almost the song. And now a refresh. When he comes back up, Snaking has just saved the game for them. It was going to be the DOTA dead, and instead, it's a Falcons victory.
Ame, you've been here before. Will you be denied again?
3 times denied. A horn toss and it's over. Falcons, they've done it. Falcons are your TI champions.
This series went to a Game 5. That Game 5 went to the 58-minute mark. It took every buyback XG had to hold on to that game. Every tower in the base. Falcons push it to the limit. They gave ATF the hero that has been Ame's nightmare time and time again. The Magnus will once more shut their dreams of an Aegis down and achieve the dreams for this Falcons squad. A long time in the making for some of these players. They will finally lift this Aegis. For some of them, they've been here before. But for a lot of this squad, it will be their first time as international champions.
Snake King and Skeeter, now two-time TI winners, and they do it with their teammate AUI, who is now the first coach for a three-time champion. The duo of Maureen and Amar, from their time together in obscurity on a little team called Creep Wave, moving to different teams, cheering each other on every step of the way, and now realizing their dreams as a team. And then Crits, the player at this TI, the longest consecutive run, 12 years in the making for him, and now the moment of triumph. The International 2025 champions, Team Falcons!